Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. It's another beautiful day in the Lowcountry. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and here are today's headlines. When the county is in need of more funds, a favorite play seems to be setting up a new penny sales tax. And soon, County Council will be discussing the possibility of putting up a new penny sales tax for a vote as soon as this November. The money would be dedicated to infrastructure projects, some of which come from a 19-member Citizen Transportation Advisory Committee. They say the $700 million raised over the 10 years of their proposal, when paired with federal and state funds, could develop solutions to many issues in the county. The list of projects is long and involves a lot of road resurfacing, ferry improvements, and upgrades to highways like 170 in Okatee. County voters approved a 4-year penny sales tax in 2018, with half of that money going to the 278 bridge project, but turned down an extension of the penny last year, in part because it didn't have an end date. The island has been abuzz this week with anticipation of NBC's Today Show airing its 9 to 10 a.m. hour Friday morning from Hilton Head. In fact, there's already a welcome sign on the Harbortown Lighthouse. The show will be aired from a VRBO beach house in Sea Pines, and there are some rules to play by. You must be registered to attend, and as you might expect, that list is already full. Those who are registered to attend will meet at the Cligney Beach parking lot at 6:45 to be trolleyed to the beach house, where they will observe from the beach from 7:30 till about 10 a.m. Important to note for the attendees, there won't be any restrooms available. For those of us tuning in on TV, there'll be local chefs featured and a segment on sea turtle protection. Governor McMaster quietly signed a bill passed at the end of the legislative session last week that will ban transgender students from playing girls' sports in the state's public schools and colleges. It's been a hot-button social issue in conservative states, with similar laws passed in about a dozen states thus far. The State High School Association that handles transgender applications says it has dealt with less than a half a dozen cases in the last 5 years. For the second time in a week, a student has been arrested for having a knife on campus. The Beaufort High student said it was an accident, explaining he'd gotten high the night before and forgot to not bring the knife to school. The case has been turned over to family court. As already reported, a Beaufort middle school student admitted to having a knife in his backpack, ostensibly to cut a new hole in his belt. Groomingdale's owner Jeff Prekop is readying for another trip to the Ukraine to help rescue animals caught in the middle of the war. Only this time he hopes to bring a few pets home. Prekop says Lowcountry generosity and an upcoming fundraiser at the courtyard at Cligney Beach is giving him a bankroll to use on medicine and other supplies for his next trip. He told the Island Packet, "What keeps me going is knowing they need help and knowing I can help." And there's more help for Ukrainians on the way from Hilton Head. On Sunday from noon till 6, a benefit that'll send donations to Ukraine will be held in Lowcountry Celebration Park, sponsored by the Interfaith Community and the Island's Music and Arts Coalition. The free event will feature food trucks, art and crafts, live music, and you can find out more about that at hh4ukraine.com. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear about it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here is Justin Jarrett with a look at the latest in sports.
Hey Loco sports fans and WHHI viewers, welcome to the fastest minute in local sports. It's time for the Wednesday edition of Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by locosports.com. We've spoken all spring and really all school year about the Year of the Eagle, and Beaufort High did it again Monday and Tuesday at Forest Lake Country Club in Columbia. Led by All-State golfer Jerry Bruns, who tied for 8th overall, Beaufort placed 4th in the Class 4A state golf tournament with a team score of 627. Supporting Bruns, Jack Lubkin tied for 17th, Jack Sumner tied for 37th, and Simon McAllister was 42nd for Beaufort, which dominated the region competition all season long and put in another great showing at the state meet. May River finished 12th, and Hilton Head High placed 15th in the 16-team field, while Nolan Hawkins was tied for 32nd, and Jackson Crouch tied for 34th to lead the Seahawks, and Nick Nelson, Landry Williams, and Braden O'Leary were 43rd, 44th, and 45th for the Sharks. Another Loco product, Bluffton's Jones Saylor, was right in the mix at 42nd. So that's it for golf season, and on Thursday we begin the state track meets as the final act of this high school sports season. That does it for today's edition of Last Night in the Loco. We'll round up tonight's results and headlines and be back tomorrow to do it again. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now we're going to head over to Maria to see what's going on with the weather.
Thanks, Betsy. All right, let's take a look at the weather for Thursday. So it looks like it's going to be sunny all day in all three regions. Hilton has going to have a high of 91, a low of 74. Bluffton's going to have a high of 95, a low of 73. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 94 and a low of 73. The sunrise on Thursday is going to be at 6:23 and sunset's going to be at 8:16. Take a look at the beach tides. High tide's going to be at 12:35 p.m. and low tide's going to be at 7:46 p.m. Taking a look to the rest of the week and into the weekend. Friday, it's going to be sunny with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. Saturday, there's a chance of thunder showers all throughout the day into the night, and we're going to have highs in the upper 80s and lows in the 70s. And then Sunday, there's going to be showers throughout the day, which might turn into thunder showers in the afternoon and into the night, with highs in the 80s and lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria, and we'll be back in just a moment with some reminders about boat safety. Stay with us.